Welcome to our lesson on multiplying fractions using models, where we will learn how to solve fractions in multiplication questions, but also draw out our understanding. So our objective is to be able to diagram fractions as multiples and solve questions involving multiplication. So firstly, if we think about this question here, if I have 1/2 of a fourth of a piece, how much will I have compared to the whole square? So to kind of understand that, we have to draw it out. So let's start off with, well, a rectangle in this case, but something that we're going to divide up. If we break it in half, we have half of it. And what would it look like if we have a fourth of a half? Well, if we look at our square here, and we divide it into quarters, we have 1/4. So in reality, we divide this side up as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. So this would be the same as saying I have 1/8. So how did I understand this? That's what we'll work on in today's lesson. So firstly, let's multiply 1/2 multiplied by 1/4. Now if we think of it this way, if we take these two models and sort of lay them over top of each other, what do we end up getting? Well, we end up with something like the 1/2 and the 1/4. So now, if we look at right here, we have one section that shares both colors. That is our new fraction, which creates 1/8. So the one part with both colors on it is our new fraction. We're essentially laying the two fractions over top of each other. So let's try another example, multiplying 3/5 times 3/4. So we're starting off with 3/5, because if you look, there are 3 green bars colored here out of 5. And here is our 3/4. A little hard to see, but the 3 yellow bars and the 1 black bar. If we lay them over top of each other, we end up with, well, if we look carefully, which squares are sharing both colors? Well, that's right in here. And if we count them, that would be 9 out of 20, or 9/20. So for a shout out, let's try to solve 1/2 multiplied by 2/3. Write the question down and begin by trying to draw your own model. So we can begin with 1/2 right here and 2/3 over here, which would equal, and if we look here, there are 2 squares colored, so that is our numerator, and our denominator would be out of 6. So the answer would be 2/6. Now if I have 1/3 of a 1/2 of a piece, how much will I have compared to the whole? So we're essentially multiplying 1/3 by a half. So we start off with 1/3 and we draw a half. Essentially we're going to put these two together. So if we draw the picture, we get 1/3 and 1/2. And the picture is right here, where our half has been divided up into 3 new sections. And this section here is our new fraction. So one would have orange and yellow. So that would give us 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1/6. Now here's your homework. I want you to model and solve 2/5 multiplied by 2/3.